Hello and welcome back to our study of Peninei Halacha, teachings of Rabbi Eliezer Melamed, Shlita. Here we are at the end of the week. Erev Shabbos Kodesh Parshas Shalach, Shabbos Mevarchim, and we hope everybody's going to have a peaceful and restful Shabbos, especially our brothers and sisters in Israel. Praying for them, davening for their well-being and safety. Please continue davening for Chayalei Tzvagan Yisrael, for Shalem L'chol P'tuei Yisrael, and the safe return of our hostages. And we learn Le'ili Nishmat Seren Daniel Shimon Harav Deron V'Sheli Shem Yakom Dumo every single day. Next chapter, Lifnei Eze Limud Chayavim Levarech. Lifnei Limud Shel Kol Chelik Mechelkei HaTorah Tzorich Levarech. Before one studies any part of the Torah, one has to make a bracha. Kolomar, Adam Shemiskaven Lilmod Bayom Mesuyim Midrash Bilvad. Let's say a person has intention to learn one medrash, one learning thing a day, or halacha bavad, or one halacha. Then even though if he's going to learn one thing, one mishnah, one pasuk, then you have to say Birchot Hatorah in the beginning of the day. And the reason for this is shekol haTorah kula bein Torah shebeksav u'bein Torah shebal peh bein hachalakim ha'alachtiyim bein hachalakim ha'chashavatiyim kulam nemar l'Moshe miSinai. Very simple, because the entirety of the Torah, whether it's the written tradition, the oral tradition, halachic, those dealing with thoughts of Judaism, thoughts of Torah, in the machshava area, all are considered coming directly from Moshe at Har Sinai. So we have a question about whether or not, before just thinking about Torah, not saying the words or looking or reading, just thinking about Torah, you have a Torah thought, do you have to make a bracha? L'mashal, hamisorer mishnaso baboker v'rotz lahar b'divrei Torah. Let's say someone wakes up in the morning from sleeping, and you want to have a Torah thought. Ladas rov haposkim ein tzarich levarach v'yesh cholkim. There are, according to most poskim, you don't have to make a bracha. However, there are those who disagree. Hokadei latzeis me'asafek adav shehakam mishnaso v'rotz lahar b'divrei Torah yivarach tchila birchas haTorah v'yomer b'piv pasuk u'lach mikan yahar b'divrei Torah. So in order to not fall into this case of doubt, so it's better that when you wake up and you want to think about something that has to do with Torah, you should make the brachas first. You should say at least one pasuk, and then you could have your thoughts of Torah. But a situation where somebody wakes up in the middle of the night and he has intention to go back to sleep. Often people wake up and they can't fall back asleep. So what do you do when you can't fall back asleep? So some people will count sheep. Some people will think about who knows what. But let's say what makes you sleep is thinking about the rabbi's sermon. I'm very good at putting people to sleep. I'm almost a professional anesthesiologist. So let's say you want to think about Torah, about the sugi that you learned, about a halachic question, and that will help you go to sleep. In that instance, you're not required to make Birchas Hatorah in the middle of the night. Hashomim shirei kodesh be'es kimosim hashena. Interesting question. Many of the Jewish music that we have are based on psukim or on passages from the Talmud. So if you're listening to that in the morning, do you have to make Birchas Hatorah? So the Rav paskins that since you're not doing so to learn, you're just doing it to listen and to enjoy the music, you're not required to have Birchas Hatorah. And here also a lengthy note dealing with what is considered learning and not, etc. Note number 4, if anyone is interested. Ef shalomar as Birchas Hatorah, Birchas HaShachar ba'amida. One can say the Birchas Hatorah and also Birchas HaShachar while standing. B'shchiva uv'halicha. You could say it also while sitting. You could say it even while lying down. You could say it even while walking. However, most people are careful, or many are careful, to say Birchas HaShachar while standing or walking, but not sitting or lying down. So if you think about brachos in the morning, when we say brachos of Hanosin L'Sech V'Vina, etc., usually we are standing and we would get up and say those, but one does not need to. It's just preferable that one should do so. So this concludes our week of learning. Wishing everybody a peaceful and restful Shabbos, especially for our brothers and sisters in Israel. Please continue davening for them. Wishing everybody a Shabbat Shalom Barach. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you here next week.